The sun has come out here in Edinburgh. I'm actually still walking with Arthur's seat in the background, but I'm walking up the Royal Mile to a very early meeting. And I'm learning a lot from performers. And particularly yesterday, I learned a lot from curtain calls. And the day before as well, I saw the same thing happening, where clearly some performers, whether that's through comedy or theatre, are really thinking about what happens when their show is over and the audience are giving them hopefully a good round of applause, which is quite a big thing at the end of a show, and it's quite often a memory that's taken away is the very last moments of a show. I also observe fellow reviewers observing that process too, and perhaps it is important that one of the final memories they have is of what happened right at the end. Maybe that's just what happens always, a bit like first impressions. But I think the point of this particular video is to point to getting that clear, whatever you do. And we've had a couple of other conversations about it being an absolutely clear choice between doing your curtain call, so I'm just avoiding a few people who are in more of a hurry than me, than doing your curtain call and then it being really clear that you're off stage and people need to get up and leave, and you're not coming back on to announce, if you like the show, please tell your friends, please leave a review. Some people are not doing that and they're relying more on QR codes and the conversation on social media afterwards. But other people are coming back on stage and they've got it absolutely clear what they're going to do, and they stay on, they wait for the audience to calm down, they're clearly putting out kind of gestures and the way they stand that there is more to come. A little bit at the end where they're going to say thank you for coming, please leave a review, please go and see a friend's show, all that kind of stuff, who the show might be benefiting in terms of money going to a charity and so on. And it's done and rehearsed and it's really clear. What I think works less well is what I'll call lurking, and lurking is where that hasn't been thought through, and in some cases the person has bowed and then people get up and it's not clear whether you can talk to the performer. They just sort of lurk off stage a bit, they just hang around the side, and some people are feeling a bit intimidated by it because they feel they're sort of being watched as they go out. And I guess that's what the practical suggestion here, and it might feel like a small thing, but I think it's important because it is the last memory people take away, is that either be there or don't be there. Don't just kind of lurk where we can see you slightly off stage. Don't kind of lurk at the side of the venue. Don't sort of stand by the door but it's not clear whether you are thanking people or not. You're just sort of shuffling around a bit. And so the reason I'm kind of saying it is because I think here at the Fringe people are looking for signals. They want signals. They're in a state of anxiety in some cases because there's so much noise and so many queues, and sometimes ushers are really good at it and some aren't, about just signalling it's time to leave, please go out a different door to the one you came in, this is the way out into the courtyard, and so on. I think it's better if it's much clearer that you say, and I'll be around in a couple of minutes outside, I'd love to hear your feedback, that you're there to engage in a little bit of post-show conversation. Just signal it. If you've done your curtain call, you've thanked people, and then you stand right at the front as people leave and they might be able to come up to you because there are a few minutes before the get-in of the next show, you can signal that very confidently and clearly. There can be some thank yous, there can be some eye contact, or you can just get off stage. You can finish your show, do your curtain call and go, and people just know to get up. And I think that clarity is important, and that clarity I'm inviting right now. I think also it's in relation to reviewers. I think a lot of reviewers absolutely want a quick chat afterwards to ask some questions, to meet you, might thank you, they've been really impressed. Others don't, so don't go kind of shuffling up to them. In fact, that can kind of make things feel very awkward. So it's all around clarity, it's all around intention, and it's around you and the audience feeling kind of upbeat and clear as they leave the venue.